This is the folder that I'll be working on, the beginning of OpenAI and Gemini APIs. It is going to be a very simple Python application just to show you how we can create clients, and we can use the responses API to send request to OpenAI API, which is sitting out there in Azure infrastructure from my laptop. So first let me go ahead and create a Python file. And the first thing that I have to do is import OpenAI from OpenAI, right? So we have already downloaded this module. I have already installed this library. So from here, I'll have to import the OpenAI class. This is the first step. And the second step is to create a client. And you already know what the client does. It creates a connection with the OpenAI servers or the OpenAI service by retrieving the auth key or the API key, and it sends the API key to the OpenAI service, it authenticates, and then it starts accepting request. I'm creating the client, and it is nothing but an object of the OpenAI class. We'll be using this client to do the communication with OpenAI. The first thing or the first operation that we are going to perform is create a response. Basically, we'll be sending a request and we'll get a response from the model that you provide. I have shown you various different models, and there are model IDs also, like GPT-5.4, GPT 5.4 mini, GPT 5.4 nano, etc. I'll be using those models to send request and get response. This is the variable resp, and I'll be using the responses API and the create method to create the request API. And here the first parameter that I'll have to provide is the model name. Then if I want, I can provide the reasoning also. I do not need to provide any reasoning, but just to keep it clean and clear, let me put the reasoning effort to be none. Then the temperature, which is the creativity of the output. So I'll keep it low, maybe 0.2. And then the top P, which would be the sampling, and I'll provide it as 25%. And next I'll provide the max output tokens. These are the options that I have shown you. I'll use the max output tokens to be 1000 maybe, right? Because I do not want to consume too much credits that I have by creating a lot of output tokens. And the request. So this is where in the input variable, we'll have to pass the request, which is nothing but the prompt that we provide, the input text that we provide, and the input keyword is used to provide the input text. I'm using this prompt, tell me about Python programming language. Now the output should be within 1000 tokens, whose price would be pretty less. So this is the API that we use to send the request to OpenAI or the GPT series of model. I have not provided any model ID yet. Let's use GPT-5.4-mini. So this is the model ID that I'm using. So this is the API. So first let's run the API without doing anything. Let's see whether we get any error or not. If we do not get any error, we'll print the output. Okay, so there is no error as such. Now let's print the output. Let's print the resp variable itself. So this is the response, which is an object actually. So I have got the response ID. This is the response ID. This was created at time. The error is none. There are no incomplete details. There are no instructions. We'll talk about these things in the coming videos. This is the model GPT 5.4 mini 2026, 17th of March. And the object is a response object, and this is the output. Now in the output, this is the message ID and then the content. And in the content, it has output this text. Python is a popular high-level programming language known for having, right, and so on and so forth. There are so many things that are here, but the output should be within 1000 tokens because that's what I have provided, right? So this is the entire output along with examples and all the other stuff, hello world, etc, etc. So this is within 1000 token. There are some other options like parallel tool calls. We'll talk about it. Temperature is 0.2. Tool choice was auto. There were no tools. Top P was 25%, etc, etc. We'll talk about these things. But this is how we can get the output, or we can call the OpenAI API or the GPT API from our Python program. The same thing can be done from the playground also in the platform. So let me show you what do I mean. This is the OpenAI platform, and here under create we have chat, agent builder, audio, images, videos and assistants, and these are known as playgrounds. which means that we can use this to see the output before we use it in our program. As I'm using the request and response model, which means that I'm essentially working with OpenAI or the GPT models for chat responses. So that's why I'll be using the chat. We'll talk about agents later on. I'll not be using audio, images, video, etc. So let's go ahead and create a chat. Now this is a new prompt. See, this is a draft version, and here you can provide the model. So let's say I had used model GPT 5.4 mini. That's what I'll be using here. Then there is something called variables. There's something called tools, developer message, prompt messages, etc. We will discuss this shortly. I'll put the same prompt here. Tell me about Python programming language. And if I send it to the model, it is showing us a lot of output, right? So it took 4.4 seconds. This is the input token and this is the output tokens. And the input token was only 12. The number of output tokens were only 450. So it used some token for reasoning also, you see. It is showing the text used 408 tokens and reasoning used 42 tokens. So you can get the execution time, you can get the input token number and the output token number also. And this is a response ID. This is the response ID that we can actually use for other purposes also. Right now we are not doing it. So this is the chat that I'm saving, and this is the response ID, etc. We'll come back to this later on, but this is what we see. We can use this chat playground also, which is provided by the OpenAI platform. But in most of the cases, we'll be using our Python program to use the GenAI models, and this is how we use. You have already seen how we can use the model, right? Now, how do you print only the output? Let me show you that, or only the message, or only the return message. So this is the variable, right? So it is an object and it is a response object inside of which we have ID, we have created at, we have error, none, etc. And the output is actually in output. So let's type resp.output, which will give us the output variable. You can use the output text also. And if I execute this, it is showing me the output text. We can use this resp variable and followed by dot output text, which will show us the output that has been generated by this model GPT 5.4 mini when you use the API call or when you use the responses API. So this is how we can use the APIs provided by AI models like OpenAI, Gemini, etc. and use their model to generate content and use it in our application. Obviously, this is the very basic one. As we proceed further, we'll get into the advanced topics.